starting with Mr. XY. Mr. XY, tell me what are the
Sure,
present security issues of India?
sure.
Hmm,
So to enlist some of them,
hmm,
first would be Naxalism,
hmm,
left-wing extremism.
hmm,
Sir, second is militancy.
hmm,
Sir, third is urban Naxalism, which
hmm,
is on rise.
hmm,
Sir, and lately, bio warfare,
hmm,
chemical warfare,
hmm,
as well as cyber warfare and space warfare are
hmm,
coming into place.
hmm. Okay, and Mr. S, would you like to add some points on this?
Yes, sir, I would like to add some other points.
Hmm,
Sir, illegal immigration can also illegal immigration can also be considered as the current security challenge. So other than that, I feel, sir,
hmm,
civil societies can also be considered.
hmm.
Chemical warfare is also there, sir, and space warfare as well.
Okay, Indomitable, now your turn. Add some
Yes,
more
sir.
points. Hmm.
So I think pressure groups can be added.
Huh.
All kinds of pressure groups, as we saw recently, 70 NGOs were banned.
Hmm.
So pressure groups for sure.
Mhm,
And after that, corruption plays a role in security issues.
mhm.
That is it, sir.
Okay. So, Mr. XY, define how illegal immigration will be a future threat for our national integration and internal security.
Sir,
Hmm,
sir, illegal immigration
hmm,
basically stands for undocumented
hmm,
or the incoming of any migrants
hmm,
without proper reason.
hmm,
Sir, it could hamper our national security as well as national integration in a way. Sir, first, it directly hampers the legality of the issue as they don't have legal documents.
hmm,
Sir, second is they could be externally motivated, such as we have seen in the some of the militancy in Kashmir, which was motivated by ISI.
hmm,
Sir, third is
hmm,
they could also create religious extremism in form of radicalization.
hmm,
Sir, fourth is they directly hamper the development of that area, which
hmm,
affects the poverty and illiteracy in that area. Sir, fifth is,
hmm,
sir, they could utilize the internal disturbances
hmm.
for their own good
Okay,
and create a state
okay,
of chaos.
okay.
Sir,
Now, Indomitable, add your points. Illegal immigration will be threat to our national integration and internal security. National integration and internal security.
So first of all, in national integration, these illegal immigration, it plays a role in perception management. That is, people who are from other society, other culture, they'll distort our culture, and the perception management is very important at ground level. So basically, feeling of alienation will also transfer to our own people. Our own people will feel alienated as it happened in Assam. Illegal due to illegal migration from Bangladesh, the own people, the very own people of tribal groups of Assam, they are now feeling alienated. So at ground level, this is an issue, and at security concern, all the illegal migrants, they are not supposed to be innocent people always. As we saw, eight people were catched up in Kanpur. These were illegal migrants from Bangladesh, Rohingyas basically, but they were here to plan something deadly. They were about to bomb at several places. So, from security issues, these people also survive on various unorganized crime in order to get some money and survive on terror and fear.
Okay, Mr. S, and give your opinion on this issue.
Yes, sir. So I feel illegal immigration will create a political instability in the region, sir. For example, the job opportunities which are being provided for the residents will be taken by illegal immigrants.
Mm.
And sir, there has been instances such as human trafficking as well as drug trafficking being done by illegal immigration. So these are the security challenges related to illegal immigration, sir.
Okay, Mr. S, staying with you. As your
Yes, sir.
father works in Anti-Corruption Bureau in our policing system of India related to your state. I'm not here to mentioning your name of state. So tell me how it is a very challenging job to remove corruption from government departments. मतलब कि सरकारी विभागों में ही जो करप्शन पैदा कर दिया गया है, जैसे पुलिस खूब करप्शन करती है, सरकारी दफ्तर खूब करप्शन होते हैं, तो इसके बारे में आप थोड़ा सा एक ओवरव्यू दीजिए। सॉल्यूशंस क्या है प्रेजेंट में, क्या क्या इसके मेजर्स हैं, क्या क्या सॉल्यूशंस प्रेजेंट में है, और फ्यूचर में इसको और अच्छा कैसे किया जा सकता है।
Right, sir. So as you pointed out, it is a very challenging job and a challenging task to eliminate corruption from the country, sir. But sir, it can be done through various sources, through various factors. For example, sir, we can in every department we can install a corruption bureau, a small corruption bureau, which will see only the department. For example, in electricity department, there will be a separate unit for corruption. For example, in education sector, there will be separate unit for corruption that can be done. Secondly, I feel, sir, we should increase the transparency and accountability of the people, sir. And sir, thirdly, I feel empowering the bodies which are looking after corruption. For example, CVCs. For example, there are Lokayuks and Lokpals, sir. This can be done, sir.
And
Yes,
what
sir.
about PID, PI?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. PDP is it is an subset of. It is given under the CVC Act, sir. PDP stands for protecting the whistleblowers, sir. To protect the whistleblowers who are whistleblowing and giving the information of the corrupt activities, sir. Yes, sir. PDP is also there.
Okay, indomitable, would you like to add some more points on this? Okay, the question is that how corruption will be a very big issue in corruption in government departments like policing and other government departments. What are the present solution? What are the present measures to remove it or to protect our citizens from corruption by government officials? And what will be the future? मैं ये कहूं कि फ्यूचर में और अच्छे बेहतर तरीके से हम इसको और कैसे सॉल्व कर सकते हैं इस इशू को, और क्या क्या सॉल्यूशंस हम ला सकते हैं, ये वाला बताइए।
So first of all, it is becoming increasingly sophisticated. Corruption is occurring at multiple levels, and this is becoming a part of organized crime. Like in organized crime, some or other officials is more often very much involved in this. So this is becoming a very sophisticated kind of thing. So for those people who are ready to inform about these corruptors, it is necessary to
Mr. XY, give your opinion on this issue, giving some more examples, recent examples where government officials caught red-handed taking bribe or participation in corruption issues.
Sir, first of all, I would like to start with a quote which was given by Minister of State of US. Sir, corruption is the biggest threat to national security. Sir, as corruption not only hampers the efficiency, but also the trust of which should have been taken and which is being taken is as follows. Sir, first is, sir, social awareness among the people and creating awareness that how it directly affects the development of the region. Sir, second is including some chapters of ethics and morals in the education system itself. Sir, third would be there should be economic sanctions as well as political sanctions on the persons who have been found of corruption charges. Sir, fourth would be, sir, not only limiting ourselves to Indian phenomenon, but also abiding by the international conventions on corruption. Sir, fifth, effective is having proper digitalization of the things which would directly curtail the red tapeism. Sir, these are some of the measures which could be followed. And sir, coming to the instances, sir, Anti-Corruption Bureau, almost daily we found that in every state and in every district, some sort of corruption, right from the zonal offices to the headquarters of the stuffs is found. So sir, there certainly there is working upon it, but it needs to be done more effectively, sir.
Okay, Mr. Ace, coming to you, tell me how Naxalism is still alive, and what is some possible solutions to eradicate it completely, and what are the reasons क्या कारण है कि अभी तक जिंदा है, जबकि गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से बहुत चीजें की जा चुकी हैं, आदिवासियों को बहुत सी चीजें प्रोवाइड करी जा चुकी हैं, तब भी इसको क्यों चलाया जा रहा है?
Yes, sir. So the reason for the survival of Naxalism is, sir, there are various reasons from the government side, sir. For example, the Forest Conservation Act, sir, it has some elements in that. For example, the tribals are not given the forest produce rights, sir. This can be one of the reasons why why there is Naxalism in those areas. Sir, secondly, I feel, sir. The basic ideology behind Naxalism is, sir, to have a people's government, sir. That is the basic ideology. And, sir, currently we are having some other government, so they want to overcome those overcome that. That's
Okay.
and
Okay, leave this. Now, coming to Indomitable, I have a question here that why Naxalism is still going on, as government has done very tremendous job, previous government also and present government also have done tremendous job in area of LWE. How it can be eradicated completely? What will be the some possible solutions? Okay, start.
Sir, it is still ongoing because the Naxalites are maintaining the veneer of being the well-wishers of these local people, especially the tribal people, who are not provided with, or the development that is happening is not accessible to them. And we are having various ways. First of all, since these Naxalite groups are becoming sanguineous day by day, so first of all, we need to monitor their sources of finances at every possible level. Then center-state coordination is important to deal with these kind of threats in real time. We should then work at district, like we are having district programs, aspirational districts. So we should include these districts in aspirational districts program. Then communication, establishment of communication and employment programs at ground level is important.
Stop. Indomitable. Tell me, do you think that rehabilitation policy and surrender policy is something illegal?
No, sir, I don't think so. Because these Naxalites are our own people. These people are misguided by some external influences and urban Naxals, but these are our own people. So they need to be taken care of. It is our responsibility to guide them on the right path. So this is purely a very good thought. So government should work.
Mr. XY, we have rehabilitation and surrender policy to LWE issues, but we don't have any such type of policy with insurgent peoples from northeast areas and militancy in Jammu and Kashmir. Why partiality हम ऐसा क्यों कर रहे हैं कि LWE को हम सरेंडर सॉफ्टर हैंड से अप्रोच करते हैं और नॉर्थ ईस्ट में और मिलिटेंट एरियाज में हम हार्डर अप्रोच यूज करते हैं?
Sir, first of all, I would like to start with the core demand, which is of left-wing extremism. Sir, they do accept that they are citizens of India and they have put forth some of their demands, which they try to put it through use of violence. So, sir, government uses a softer approach, whereas if we come to militancy and insurgency, sir, it basically comprises of armed rebellion with the clear intention of different statehood, use of violence which directly destabilizes the state as well as the local people's life over there, in which sometimes even civilians and armed forces personnel do get killed. So, sir, we have to have some hardcore approaches towards militancy as well as insurgency. So, sir, in my view, that's why our government doesn't give a compensation hand towards insurgency and militancy, sir.
Okay, Mr. S, now give your opinion on this issue. Why we have a different policy to LWE and Northeast insurgent areas persons and militants of Jammu and Kashmir?
Sir, as XY rightly said, it is we should look into the core subjects. For example, the demand and the ideology of left-wing extremism as well as militancy and insurgency is totally different, sir. For example, the left-wing extremism wants to have the people's government. And sir, the ideology of insurgency and militancy is to have a is to rebel, to revolt, and sir, to change the to change the government itself, sir. So that's why, sir, I feel.
Okay, Indomitable, do you want to include some more points on this issue as a submission?
So I feel since Naxalism is altogether very different concept from the core as compared to militancy and insurgency, because militancy and insurgency want separate statehood and they want to hamper our military and our government capabilities. So as that my colleague said, we need a harder approach for those people who are eyeing our government's stability, but Naxalism is totally different at its core. So yes, softer approach is needed since they are our people and they accept that yes, we are Indians. That is why.
Okay. Mr. S, coming to you. Tell me everything you know about J&K militancy. इसका हिस्ट्री बताइए, इसका प्रेजेंट क्या है और इसका पॉसिबल फ्यूचर क्या हो सकता है. यहां से आप शुरू करिए और थोड़ा सा शॉर्ट में बताइएगा और क्रिप्स करके बताइएगा. मिस्टर एस.
Yes, sir. So J&K militancy is from the time of the independence, sir. Independence from the 1947 it exists. Sir, it is because, sir, some elements of J&K want to be merged with Pakistan, sir. That's why the militancy is there, and sir, they don't consider themselves as a part of India, sir. That is the main reason behind J&K militancy. And sir, for example, sir, it can be also the militancy. The reason for militancy can also be seen as the proxy war through Pakistan, sir. For example, there is the instances of state-sponsored terrorism. So, for example, various terror organizations have active in J&K. For example, the Hizbul Mujahideen organization, Lashkar-e-Taiba organization, Jaish-e-Mohammed organization. And sir, I feel the solutions for this militancy can be, sir, the coordination, sir. For example, the coordination with the leaders of who are the leaders of militancy, the coordination with them, sir. Secondly, I feel awareness program amongst the youth, sir. That can also be there. These two suggestions I can recall.
Okay, Mr. XY, coming to you. Tell me, Article 370 हटने से पहले मिलिटेंसी का जो स्ट्रक्चर था उसको हम लोगों ने कैसे काउंटर किया हुआ है. केवल इस बिंदु पर फोकस करते हुए बताइए कि मिलिटेंसी स्टार्ट होने से लेकर के 370 के पहले तक हमने क्या क्या चीजें करी हुई थी और हमने कितनी सक्सेस पाई थी ताकि 370 को हम टच कर सकें. बताइए.
Sir, first of all, we have to look at some of the historical perspectives. After instrument of accession, which was signed between Hari Singh and Jawaharlal Nehru ji, that is Indian government, sir, there were widespread violence which led to bloodshed in that area, which created a kind of radicalism and extremism point of view in that area. Sir, although there were some rebellions in the 1960s, 70s, but sir, mainly the militancy popped up during 1987 local elections, where people of that area felt that there was some discrepancies in the election process, and that's from where the militancy popped in. Sir, after it, there were various instances such as Kargil War, 2001 Parliament attack. So, sir, all these attacks have clearly shown the militancy approach of the militancy approach and some militancy incidents from that area. And sir, coming to the government's initiative, sir, sir, in starting,
Mr. XY,
government had some.
Wait, Mr. XY, आप केवल इस बात पे फोकस करके बताइए कि मिलिटेंसी को हम लोगों ने किस मेथड से सबसे ज्यादा चोट पहुंचाई है. एकदम पॉइंटेड होके उस चीज को पकड़ के बताइए कि ये वाला चीज हमने करा था या फिर इस तरह का कुछ भी हमने इंप्लीमेंट करा था, इस तरह का भी हमने यूनिट कुछ भी भेजा था, जो भी आप बता सकते हैं बताइए.
Sir, I'm not very sure of it. Can I take a guess?
Yeah.
Sir, first is harder approach by military usage, such as creation of Rashtriya Rifles, directly impacting the insurgency of that area. Sir, second is giving powers not only to the military, but also to the intelligence of the military and intelligence bureau, etc., which would directly affect the internal security.
Mhm.
Sir, third is supporting and getting to the ground root level with the people of the Kashmir region.
Hmm.
Sir, and fourth would be India did try to give some economic upliftment to that area, sir. So, sir,
Okay.
these are the four things I see government has done, sir.
इंडोमिटेबल कमिंग टू यू, आप हमें ये बताइए कि ये जो मिलिटेंसी है इसको खत्म करने के लिए हम लोगों ने कौन सा एकदम पैनासिया यूज किया? रामबाण सिंगल एक एक बताइएगा, और फिर ये बताइएगा कि 370 हटाने के बाद J&K को क्या मिलेगा और रेस्ट ऑफ अदर इंडिया को क्या मिलेगा, बताइए।
Sir, can I take a guess? So I think removal of 370 and Article 370 and 35A are the biggest step to curb militancy in J&K region till now, till date, since independence. And after the removal of Article 370 and 35A, since these both were temporary provisions, these had to go. It was just a matter of political will and time. So after this removal, the people of J&K, they'll have more development, more employment, grassroots democracy will be established, due to which they'll have faith in our government, in our country's government. And after these things, the communication will be improved, due to which the tourism sector can be improved, and the lives of people, it can be improved in a significant way. And India will get its territory back, and the feeling of alienation that, for example, due to Article 35A, no one was allowed to buy some property in that area.
आगे थोड़ा सा इलेबोरेटिव मेथड में इसका नॉलेज आप हमें बताइए कि आर्टिकल 370 35 में हटने के बाद J&K को क्या क्या चीजें मिलने वाली हैं और रेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया जो हमारा है उसको क्या मिलने वाला है, ये बताइए।
So, most of the points are being covered, sir, by my colleagues. But the major point I feel, sir, is that, sir, some acts which were not applicable to J&K will be applicable now, sir. For example, right to education, sir. Right to education will be applicable to J&K. The J&K can utilize the ITI Act as well, sir. These two major changes are done. Yes, sir. These two, I believe, sir. All the rest points are being covered, sir. Such as the property buying.
Okay.
Yes, sir. All these points are covered.
Okay, Mr. XY, do you want to add some more points on the issue that what will India get and what will J&K get after removing 370?
Sir, I'm also satisfied with the point, sir.
Okay. Now, coming to the issue related with narco-terrorism, starting with Indomitable. What is narco-terrorism, and give some latest example that we will face some future internal security issue related to narco-terrorism. You become administrator of J&K, and now what you should do, what will you do there? आप वहां के जो यूथ हैं उनको मेन स्ट्रीम में लाने के लिए 370 को इम्प्लीमेंट होने के बाद जो भी स्कीम्स हैं गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया की ठीक से इम्प्लीमेंट करने के लिए, और उसको बाकी जो अदर स्टेट्स हैं उसके जैसा बनाने के लिए आपको क्या क्या करने होंगे, क्या क्या चीजें आप करेंगे?
So first of all, the plans are ready on the paper. They need to be executed on ground. So as we have seen, development is taking place. 9 aims are planned to be built in J&K and Ladakh divisions. So first of all, the implementation and ground level will be improved, and then employment programs like Mahatma Gandhi Narega Act, people will be provided employment through that. We can also take youngsters out and provide proper education for people over there, proper communication channels, in order to ensure that corruption doesn't take place, so that these plans are implemented in a very good way.
मिस्टर एस, आप हमें इसमें क्लियरली बताइए कि आपको एक एडमिनिस्ट्रेटर बनाया जाता है, आपके पास ढेर सारी पावर्स हैं, आप J&K के जो बहके हुए यूथ्स हैं उनको वापस मेन स्ट्रीम में लाने के लिए, उनमें देश प्रेम भरने के लिए आप कौन कौन से मेजर करने वाले हैं, क्या क्या चीजें वहां इम्प्लीमेंट करने वाले हैं, बताइए।
Yes, sir. So the first thing I will do is, sir, I will bring some motivational speakers, sir, there to de-radicalize the radicalized people, sir. This is the first thing I will do. Secondly, sir, I will establish some training camps, sir, to train those people like they are going in from they are going in. I will let them know what are the consequences of what they are doing. This will be the second. And thirdly, sir, I will have some cultural programs as well, sir, including sports in that. Yes, sir. These three things I will do.
Okay, Mr. XY, now your turn. Tell everything you are remembering
Sir.
or recalling.
Sir, adding to Mr. S points, sir, I would come up with the employment opportunities and upskilling of the youth in that region. Sir, second is attracting investment not only from India but also from abroad. Sir, third is creating goodwill among the youths and the people of the Kashmir by inculcating some cultural and religious programs. Sir, fourth, ensuring the unity among the Kashmiri along with the Indians through some means such as calling some motivator speaker or someone who is from Jammu and Kashmir and has done some excellent thing for India.
Okay. Mr. S, starting with you with this question. Tell me what is the exact importance of Northeast states? Political importance, geographical importance, and every aspects you can think right now. Tell me what are the importance?
Yes, sir. So the major importance of Northeast stands, sir, it is connected to the southern eastern countries, sir. For example, Myanmar, Vietnam, and all that. To connect those states, the connectivity lies with Northeast itself, sir. Secondly, sir, I feel it is very important area in terms of China, sir. If you see China is dominating in that area, so our presence in that area is very important, sir. So thirdly, I feel yes, sir, these two things I can recall.
Okay, Indomitable, tell me importance of Northeast states.
So at political level, Northeast states are important as they act as connecting route between India and rest of East Asia. At social level, it is important as people of India residing over there also, and it is a part of India's culture which adds more diversity to India, its flavor, the flavor of its own. Then Northeast India at strategic, its location importance, geographical importance is that it covers many mines like Assam. We are having oil tunnels in Assam and other products over there, and the natural beauty of that area is very much good. And as Brahmaputra is located in that region, we are also having hydropower projects over there. So yes, sir, that is all I can recall.
Mr. XY, now your turn.
Sir, first is historical perspective. Sir, historically, Northeast India has always been a part of mainland India, and it had been a route towards the other Southeast Asian countries. Sir, second, coming to traditional importance. Sir, there are various linguistic, regional, artistic, and different perspectives which different rich heritage culture which are associated with Northeast India. Sir, this is traditional. Sir, third is economic perspective. Sir, as Indomitable had mentioned about the oil refineries which are there in Assam, sir, it could be of very much beneficial use to mainland India. Sir, fourth is geostrategic location. As we know that the chicken corridor is there only.
Chicken neck.
Sir, just chicken neck. Sorry, sir. Thanks. Sorry, sir. Chicken neck. Sir, fourth is that. Sir, these four things I think of, sir, right now.
Okay. अब हम आप लोगों से एक दो सवाल और करेंगे और इन दो सवालों में हम किसी को नहीं बोलने वाले हैं कि किसको बोलना है किसको नहीं बोलना है। मैं बॉल फेंकूंगा, जो कैच कर ले जाए वो स्टार्ट कर देगा, और अगर वो बंदा स्टार्ट कर चुका है तो बाकी के दो बंदे चुप हो जाएंगे, वहां पर ओवरराइड करने की कोशिश नहीं करेंगे। अभी आप तीनों के ऊपर है कि कौन पहले उसको कैच करता है, ठीक है? तो इस मेथड में पहला क्वेश्चन ये है, टेल मी व्हाट इज द एग्जैक्ट जॉब रोल ऑफ इंटेलिजेंस ब्यूरो अपार्ट फ्रॉम गैदरिंग इंटेलिजेंस।
The Intelligence Bureau works in various areas like counterintelligence. It also gathers, it is responsible for peaceful conduct of elections as elections are still going on. It is also important in policy making as it collects information, right information at ground level. It also works in counterintelligence programs, counter-terrorism programs, counter-Naxalism programs, and it works in adjointment with various forces of our country like CAPF, military, all three sectors of military departments are police, local police. It is it, sir.
Okay. Another question is that tell me some possible future security issues facing will faced by India.
Sir, what-
Mr. S. Mr. S.
So
continue.
first is space security, sir.
Hmm.
Space.
Hmm.
Secondly can be sir cyber security.
एक
thirdly
मिनट
can
मिस्टर
be-
एस रुको, मिस्टर एस रुको। देखो, आपने प्रॉम्प्ट सबसे पहले किया था, सबसे पहले आपने स्टार्ट किया था। आप अपना कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं लूज करिए, क्योंकि आपने शुरू किया है, आपको भी पता है, हमको भी पता है, इन दोनों लोगों को भी पता है। अगर आपने शुरू किया तो आप चुप मत होइए फिर, ठीक है? आपने स्टार्ट कर दिया तो आप कंटिन्यू करिए, बाकी दो लोगों की जिम्मेदारी चुप होना, ठीक है? जैसा कि इंडोमिटेबल ने स्टार्ट किया, आप दोनों चुप हो गए। सो आप सभी इक्वल हैं, इस राइट का अच्छे से यूज करिए। मिस्टर एस, फ्यूचर सिक्योरिटी।
Yes, sir. The first is space warfare. So secondly, it can be sir cyber security attacks as we are moving to digital. So thirdly, sir, in recent instances, sir, Tripura violence, Amravati violence, which point out the view that communalism can also be the future security issue. Fourthly, sir, I feel illegal immigration can be there, sir. Fifthly, I believe, sir, bioterrorism as well as chemical terrorism, sir. This can be.
Okay, third question is that why you want to join Intelligence Bureau?
Sir, because Intelligence Bureau offers me with vast area of development and it will help me improve in various sectors on a daily basis. Also, Intelligence Bureau works in various departments and throughout the length and breadth of India, so we can work in any part of India with and we can become adaptable to various situations of India. We'll be able to know the country well and we'll be able to give our part in society building on a whole.
Okay.
And last question is that why we should select you?
Sir, as I am very hardworking guy, I have struggled. I have cleared the two initial stages of IB, sir. So I think I could be a appropriate candidate to. And sir, I have the qualities which are needed for IB department. So that way, so you should select me.
Okay. मैं इस सेशन को समाप्त करता हूं और आप सभी लोग विक्ट्री का साइन जरूर दे ही दीजिए, क्योंकि आप सभी ने एंजॉय किया होगा इस सेशन को लाइक दिस। इंडोमिटेबल हंस क्यों रहे हो? मिस्टर एस, कंटिन्यू। कॉन्सेप्ट बिहाइंड दिस विक्ट्री साइन कि हम लोग डेली छोटा छोटा काम करके एक एक स्टेप बढ़ रहे हैं। सिलेक्शन लेना ही विक्ट्री नहीं है। हमने आज ये सेशन करा, विक्ट्री है। आप लोग पार्टिसिपेट किए, आप लोगों को बहुत एक्सपीरियंस बढ़ा होगा। आपके लिए हो सकता है मिस्टर एस आपके लिए नया हो, एक्स वाई आपके लिए नया तो नहीं है, क्योंकि आप पार्टिसिपेट कर चुके हैं एसएसबीज में, इस तरह की चीजों में। इंडोमिटेबल का भी सेम। तो एवरीडे अगर आप एक एक छोटा छोटा चीज सीखते हो तो यही विक्ट्री है। और अगर आप इसको चेरिश करने लगे तो वो जो जिस विक्ट्री के बारे में आप सोचते हैं वो 100% आपकी पॉकेट में होगी। आपका जब मन होगा ऐसे निकालेंगे, अपने हाथ में लेकर के चलेंगे, ठीक है?
सर जी, वो बता देते आप कि आर्टिकल 370 हटने से पहले क्या होगा, बाद में क्या होगा, क्योंकि तीनों का आंसर आया नहीं और मुझे कुछ सॉलिड आंसर मिला नहीं। अच्छा, ओके,
ठीक है।
ओके।